channel. Today we're going to be looking at the earnings for Nvidia. Nvidia actually means both top and bottom, but the data center revenue jumps. Nvidia also pegged its guidance for Q4. The revenue falls around 17%. The issue with China, the geopolitics is still driving, is still the force behind Nvidia setback. While Nvidia can still supply some chips to China, not sophisticated one, the larger sophisticated chips, the huge one which the American government believes that it could be used in weapons and other sort of technology, are not being supplied to China, which is also one way or the other affecting Nvidia businesses and revenue. However, the business remains solid. Nvidia data center profit jump, but the main thing, the stock actually fall, and the reason is when a company either pegged or lower their guidance, it affects the stock price. Let's have a look at the details for Nvidia. Nvidia is currently trading $159. It's actually moving between 153, 154, and 159. The actual revenue is 5.93 billion, while what was expected is 5.79 billion. The EPS is 0.58 cents, while what was expected is 0.70 cents. So it means both top and bottom. You see, the issue with Nvidia is not that it's not making money. Nvidia still remains one of the largest, one of the best chip makers in the industry. They've taken market share from the likes of Intel and the others. They're supplying the likes of Apple and many other, and also Nvidia is well positioned in metaverse because of the gaming, and they are saying that they're reaching the gaming bottom. So when it comes to the gaming, look at Nvidia. They have one of the best chips in the market. Let's have a look at the detail of the earnings line by line, and we also have a look at Nvidia website, so you can see their arrays of chips and other stuff they do. Nvidia is poised to be a leader in the metaverse if you are interested in investing in the metaverse. Let's have a look at the website. Here is a website for Nvidia. On this website, I'd like you to see the different kind of chips and the gadget which NVIDIA is making. Apart from the data center stuffs, the gaming. Here is a gaming portal with RTX, DSS3, frames, win games. You need to be on the website to see the arrays of product and services they offer. I mean, product in a way. I doubt they offer those services. But then here is latest news. Omniverse named one of Fast Company next big things in tech. Nvidia accelerated AI on Azure. The new Volvo EX90 built on NVIDIA Drive Orin. NVIDIA, I mean, this is the NVIDIA CEO. Uh, NVIDIA AI turbocharges industrial research. So here you would see different things. I mean, different, they also produce for car makers. As you can see, this is a car here, this is a supercharged car. NVIDIA AI accelerate graph neutral network. They are in different industries. I mean, different areas. But until you come to their website, then you might not realize that in different industries and sectors. I mean, they're providing products for different sectors. Here, see their product. Um, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff you can play around with. Let's have a look at one of them. Let's say here, or the gaming laptop. Let's say the gaming laptop. Let's see what we have on offer here. Okay, see, GeForce RTX 30 series laptops. So I mean, these are not ordinary laptops. These are not they're not just conventional ones. These are graphics laptop for with AI functions with
I mean, you have to have a need for you to go for this, not just because you want to send an email or basic standard stuff. So you will have either you want to watch a movie or you want to use it for editing movies or stuff. These are super laptops, not just ordinary, as you can see. So then, but as an investor, these are the things you need to do. You come on their website, they will have a investor relation, support. I think you can find, they have support here, enterprise, and all that. You can also look for their investor relation, which I believe they will have. Yeah, surely they always have that. I mean, businesses always have that link as well. Here, let's go back to their main page here. Solution. Okay, they provide solutions as well, as you can see. Data centers, I said, cloud computing, design, simulation, robotics, and edges. I mean, guys, spend some time here so you really understand what Nvidia is all about and what product and services and other solution they provide. So it's not just the about chip making. Yes, chip making might be a larger part, or they are cash cow. It depends. But by the time you go through all these, you would know. For the purpose of this video, we need to go on to the finances, which should ordinarily be under investor relation. Here we have the press release for the Q3 earnings. Here, Nvidia announces financial results for uh, third quarter fiscal 2023. That's what it says. Wednesday, November 16th, that's when it was published or it came out. So here we have Nvidia under Nasdaq, ticker symbol NVDA, today reported revenue for the third quarter ended October 30th, 2022 of 5.93 billion, down 17% from a year ago and down 12% from previous quarter. GAAP earnings per diluted share for the quarter were 0.27, down from 72% from a year ago and up 4% from the previous quarter. Non-GAAP earnings per diluted share were 0.58, down from 50% from a year ago and up 14% from the previous quarter. We are quickly adapting to the macro environment, correcting inventory levels and paving the way for new products, says Jens Huang, founder and CEO of Nvidia. Um, the ramp of our new platform, Ada Lovrex, RTX graphics, upper AI computing, Bluefield, and quantum networking, or Orin for autonomous vehicle and robotics and omniverse. It's off to a great start and forms the foundation of our next phase of growth. NVIDIA pioneering work in accelerated computing is more vital than ever, limited by physics. General purpose computing has slowed to a crawl, just as AI demand for computing, accelerated computing lets companies achieve orders of magnitude increase in productivity while saving money and environment. He said during the third quarter of fiscal 2023, Nvidia returned a shareholder of 3.75 billion in share repurchases and cash dividend, bringing the return in the first three quarters to 9.29 billion as of 30th October 2022. The company had 8.2 billion remaining under its share repurchases authorization through December 2023. Nvidia will pay its next quarterly cash dividend of 0.04 per share on December 22nd to all shareholders of record on December 1, 2022. Q3 fiscal 2023 summary. Let's have a look at the summary here. It says a million except earnings per share. So revenue here uh, for the full year Q3 2023, the GAAP and non-GAAP. So the revenue what we're looking at here is down 17%. The gross margin is also 11.6 point. The operating expense up 31 percent. Operating income down 77%. Net income down 72%. Diluted earnings per share down 72%. That's the main thing you need. these figures, yeah, they're also good, but the percentage speaks volume. As an investor, you need to look at the percentage really. In shares, this is non-gap, so it's just slight different from the gap. You know, um, Outlook, Nvidia outlook for fourth quarter of fiscal 2023 is as follow. Revenue is expected to be 6.00 billion plus or minus 2%. GAAP and non-GAAP gross margin are expected to be 63.2% and 66% respectively, plus or minus 50 basis points. GAAP and non-GAAP operating expenses are expected to be approximately 2.56 billion and 1.78 billion respectively. GAAP and non-GAAP other income and expenses are expected to be an income of approximately 40 million, excluding gains and losses from other affiliated investment. GAAP and non-GAAP tax rate are expected to be 9.0 plus or minus 1%, excluding the discrete items. Highlight: NVIDIA achieved progress since its previous earnings announcement in these areas. Data center third quarter revenue was 3.83 billion, up 31% from a year ago and 1% from the previous quarter. Began shipping the NVIDIA H100 Tensor Core GPU based on the new NVIDIA Upper architecture, with first systems are available now. Announced at the SC22 Supercomputing Conference that NVIDIA H100 and Quantum 2 systems are being broadly adopted. That NVIDIA Omniverse connects to the leading scientific computing visualization software. You can have a read out all this in your own time. Let's go into the gaming. Third quarter revenue was 1.57 billion, down 51% from a year ago and 23% from previous quarter. Launched GeForce RTX 4090, the first other Lovelace architecture GPU for gamers and creators, which quickly sold out in many locations. Sales began today of RTX 4080. Introduce NVIDIA DL. These are their newer product they're introducing to you. Professional visualization. Third quarter revenue was 200 million, down 65% from a year ago and down 60% from previous quarter. Automotive and embedded. The quarter revenue was 251 million, up 86% from a year ago and up 14% from the previous quarter. Introduced NVIDIA Drive. The company 2.2000 TF flops next generation centralized computer for a safe and secure autonomous vehicle. These are the ones that they made for car manufacturers. The ones that are used in cars. Um, let's move on to CFO commentary on the quarter by Khalid Kress, NVIDIA Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. You can get to read that one there. Conference call and web forecast. NVIDIA will conduct a conference call with analysts and investors to discuss its third quarter fiscal 2023 financial result and also current financial prospect today, 2 p.m. As an investor, if you're interested in that, you can plug in, for something. I mean, the most important thing is that as an investor, all these are things you need to put your eyes on, especially when it comes to the numbers. Here you said 3 month ended and 9 month ended. This is compared between 2021 and 2022. As you can see, revenue for 2021 was 4.631, and for 2022 is 3,177,000, which means last year was better than this, and that has reflected in the percentage we look at earlier. So these are just the figures, the nitty gritty of what we already learned. That this present quarter is not as good as the last quarter, and it's not as good as this same period a year ago. Nvidia Corporation condensed consolidated balance sheet. Balance sheet is another thing you should put your eyes on. Total current asset, as you can see, the 2022 is you have 223 point, which is a drop from um, January 30th, 2020, 22. That's like just within a period. Property and equipment net, you see, it increased on 2022 October. So when you look at total assets, so you have here the total asset is lesser 40.44488, which is lesser than 44.187. So you see, as an investor, you need to have a look at all these total liabilities and shareholder equity, current liability, account payable. I like the fact I like total liability just to show you their liabilities, total liabilities and shareholder equity. As you can see, is that's 40.488 and 44. So the liability has reduced. Cash flow is another thing you should look at. Cash flow from operating activity. Free cash flow is one thing you should look out for companies, whether they have free cash flow. That is the amount of money they can use to do absolutely anything. Anything. It's good for a company to have free cash flow. Guys, you can look at all this in your own time. Let's move on to the technical chart for the purpose of this video. Here is the technical chart, a weekly chart. The market capitalization is 394.09 billion. The shares in float is 2365.5 million. Shares outstanding is 2490.0 million. The EPS rating is 61. The PE ratio is 43. The cash return on equity is 52%. Cash flow is $4.96, which here you can see Nvidia has been actually positive for the past years. As you can see from 2016, it has always been positive. As at close of 28th of November 2022, the market closed at Nvidia closed at $158.27. 52 weeks high, 52 weeks low. 52 weeks high is $334.12, and 52 weeks low is 108. So it's currently trading minus 52.6%. Now let's have a look at the ownership here. Funds own 40% of Nvidia, banks own 1%. Let's have a look at the checklist. Benjamin Graham's 11 out of 13, which is very good and significant. Warren Buffett, you have 13 out of 16, very good. Peter Lynch, 4 out of 8. Now let's have a look at the technical. Nvidia is currently trading above 10 weeks moving average, but below 40 weeks moving average. Here is the 10-week moving average and 40 weeks moving average. As you can see, you don't need a soothsayer, as I often say, to tell you that Nvidia has been trending down like many other stock in the bear market. But what is significant here is that it has broken this level of resistance on the upside. So meaning that it appears that it's on a bullish move. But then I would say until this line is technically broken on the upside. Otherwise, I would say we are still experiencing lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and lower high. So it could break this back and come to this side. So guys, be careful. It is still within this channel. Let's have a look at it on a daily chart. On a daily chart, as I often say, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you that Nvidia has been trending down. But just like the weekly chart, it has broken this level of resistance here. Now it's actually on the 50-day moving average, sitting here as support. So guys, be careful. Do not just jump on Nvidia stock. Make sure it is good for your portfolio. Make sure you do your analysis and you do your valuation, and you are sure this stock is right for you. You don't have to buy every stock we analyze on this channel. But then, guys, be careful. You have seen the detail of the earnings for Nvidia, and you have seen the arrays of product. I hope you are convinced that Nvidia is projected as leader for the metaverse. If you believe in the metaverse, I hold Nvidia stock. I hold Meta, which is formerly known as Facebook, and I also have some other stocks that are positioned for the metaverse because I believe in the metaverse. I'm investing in the metaverse. However, this doesn't say you should do the same.
It just means that you should research and do and see if it fits within your own idea of investment. Do not just copy everybody in the market. You know, you have seen the detail. Be sure that before you do anything, you do your valuation. You check the finances. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. We continue to produce content that will support your investment journey. Please call again.